Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
October 24th, 1:25 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. That's gonna mess with my mind because of FF14 and Thames. Hey there, folks! ReneMT here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Dual Destinies, part of the Apollo Justice Trilogy. I keep wanting to say Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies. In the last part, we wrapped up the second case, and we are starting up Turnabout Academy. I bet those three in the video did it. Oh no! I'm gonna be late! Finally! So this is it, the illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. The news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back. He received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. This is not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Yay, festivals! October 24th, 1:29 p.m. Themis Legal Academy, 1F hallway. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. Why all the cold stares? Does everyone's in the school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. I wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start, but where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way? Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Culpable curry. Right. October 24th, 1:33 p.m. Themis Legal Academy, 3F Lecture Hall. This must be the lecture hall. Oh wow, they spent some serious money on this place. District Court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here. Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay, sorry we couldn't wait for you. We didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Courts has yet to arrive. Oh. How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her alright. I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right, you haven't been introduced yet. Oh, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I'm Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. Nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kinda scary though. Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are we gonna do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing again. Choose to use it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. I just want to examine. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? Oh, what an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course. And future judges, the judge course. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. For all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney, Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. These plans. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sorta, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court. It's been a whirlwind of morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court, she is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. So that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar for lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting, "Objection!" The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. A mock trial. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Ooh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling. So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? What if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. Exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. I'm Jennifer Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. What about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper? Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods? Is that you? Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? No, that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Ginny? Yes, well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why don't you look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. Hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Oh, really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Aw, no fair! I want to see the mock trial too! I'm sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay what Professor needs. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that's what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being a new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. October 24th, 2:15 p.m. Famous Legal Academy, 1F, waiting room. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes. Mr. Wright snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Eek! What was that? October 24th. Famous Legal Academy, 1F hallway. Oh, Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. October 24th. Famous Legal Academy, outdoor stage, 67th School Festival. A stage for some sort of concert? It kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. What? Eek! Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor! Wait, that's who we're supposed to be meeting with? Looks like our meeting's being canceled for us. No way! This can't be real. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay. You're the boss. Examining! Talking first. Any ideas? Isn't it checking the body? We should check the area around it. But we don't have much time. Check only what you can. Nervous, Athena? Yes? I mean, no! Wasn't that I had the alderman's body during that case in Nine Tails Vale? I can't let him show me up. I can do this. Just take a deep breath and focus. Not the murder. So, Professor Court was... Yep, Professor I was here to meet with. Turns out she wasn't running late after all. Awful. Here she was lying dead and we thought she was late. What was that you were saying before, boss? You never finished. Oh, that. Don't worry. I'll fill you in later. Right now, let's focus on the investigation, okay? Okay, sure. The suspense is killing me! Alright, so they say only examine what you need, but, examine everything. Take it in what I can. We should start by setting the body. I wonder what's the best angle for this. What? No! Athena! Ugh. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. Book. Wait, do we have here a book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait! What if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has! True, but considering the situation at hand... My apologies to the late Professor Court. No, don't! Your report needs to speak with Hugh O'Connor. Meet with Hugh about the report yesterday. Important. Prep for mock trial. Final confirmation. Meet with Mr. Wright during reading seminar. Mock trial begins. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that. I don't think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Court's planner added to the court record. Ugh, there's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right, but where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with the arrow? I'm not sure. So we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Arrow added to the court record. Here. Don't say anything strange about the body. Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. The victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It appears that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Ooh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head and there are dark bruises around her wrists. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually her wrists were unbound and she reached up to stretch. She was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're gonna find from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene, just in case. Okay, I'm on it. The cheese! Cheese? And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. I think that should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that the co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. There were 2? Then nothing where there is the remains of another statue? To be related to the case, let's take a closer look. A paper! There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald? Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Final act in Torrid Love Triangle centered on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Hugh O'Connor has been declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that! I'm more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? We're talking about her and Ginny here! She never really goes on like that. Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right. It's still disturbing, even if it's a third-rate tabloid material. Famous Herald added to the court record. Can I go back? And back? Hi, I want to present this to you. Things like that sure scream out school days, don't they? Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like school papers or mock trials? Nah, it wasn't my thing. I was an art major. Art major? How did you become a famous attorney? It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really complicated. Oh. You must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice. Okay, went back to the investigation. I knew that was a thing, so. Can I investigate this now? There's definitely something here, but there are other pressing issues to take care of! Ah! Grumble, 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 grumble. Grumble, grumble. I wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. But they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to the stage. I mean, this double bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues. Guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena. Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced a body had been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here. No, I know it's a homicide. Shut up, because it's the same. Exactly the same. Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know, it sounds crazy, but... Body's location, position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? October 24th, Themis Legal Academy, 3F Lecture Hall. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. Hi. Hope Ginny hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Athena, Athena, there you are. Ginny, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Oh wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? You don't mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? I'm gonna present the paper here. Oh, that's... Sorry, but I couldn't help reading it. You always were popular with the guys. And if that's not true, I was never... You just didn't realize it, but that made you even more irresistible. It's been 7 years, but I still remember how all the boys wanted to be near you. I bet you used to get all excited when a guy handed you a love letter. And then got really bummed out when he'd say, "Would you give this to Juniper for me?" Ah! How'd he know? It was just a lucky guess, but why'd it have to be Apollo of all people? Juniper Woods. I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been? 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. As a student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge. I didn't expect this. Such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. Constance Court. What sort of teacher was Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Am I imagining things? Did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script for the mock trial. Oh, you mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected. Oh wow, that's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you. Now Professor Court is... Who would do such a thing? But just yesterday we were working together, trying to get things ready. Excuse me. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. She's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. A mock trial. Why do you need a script and a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we need a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepare the crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. Girl, we didn't want the script of other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all the details. It must have been a big pain in the... I mean, that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Huh? Who said that? Jennifer's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! She gave a award-winning performance as the defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my cords of steel. You, Robin, aren't you gonna introduce yourself to our guests? Student Council President, and we'll have you treating them really... You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two. Apologist and Athena Sykes. Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apologist. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm starting to be a lawyer. Name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect, because I never scored less than 100% on tests. Most pretentious introduction ever! And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Here's my intro, I'm Robin. Sorry! Now here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman! I'm supposed to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. No! Where's the sincerity? That makes pottery too? And what's that bracelet contraption for? It sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act in Torrid Love Triangle centered on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. The bullheaded lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student. We go head-to-head in the mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Ginny? Juniper, come on, your role's way beyond just that. That's right, the mock trial's just the start. She's also the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo! I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... Hi, Ginny singing? On stage in front of people. Wow, she really has changed. Does this change anything now? Oh, that... It's never... You can realize... Oh, maybe it's the same thing. I was like, now that they're here, is it gonna be any different? No. Performance. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. Wait. Wait. This is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Ginny. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. Constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Paul, didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you have friends when you were young? Color me surprised. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. I think she's angry. Stage costume added to the court record. Looks very... I mean, literally just from the first game. Costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure No, you can do it! Oh, that's right. And anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Maybe that famous Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. So, who won? So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man! I bet I would've won! Well, I bet the defense wasn't doing too bad either, right? Oh, we'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when the time comes. Like, I'm gonna let that happen! I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. Hey, we even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like, physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around! The famed famous Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So, what exactly is this proof of friendship, anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Our friendship is sacred and viable. It's nothing to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof! Us three are friends forever! I hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Am I wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh. Oh, right then. Hey, isn't that... Everyone, stay where you are. Don't move a muscle. No! Detective Fulbright? Is something wrong? Why, visit my little lawyer friend. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Ginny? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case, too. Aha! So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, a crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's much more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one, too? Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why, there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But Ginny had to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Dina. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hey, your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need to follow with Mr. Wright's help at times. And nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Dina. Apollo. Thank you. You both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Ms. Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athene. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Great. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's gonna solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Why that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school! Ew! That was totally rude! And you're not the only one on the case, man! I'm in too! Big time! Juniper Woods! I'm gonna save you! Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right! You said the victim's location, position, so onward, just like in the script. Exactly, but without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. Here. Forehead. I had to remember the voice! That's that long, but... Prosecutor, Gavin? What are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Colin. I am Claudia Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country until only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. I'd be happy to offer my autograph as rockstar prosecutor Claudia Gavin. Okay, that one then. She's a lively one, eh, Forehead? I didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Wright Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me, yeah, Air Forehead? What if I present the stage costume to you? Why, for Lane, what a wonderful piece of evidence you have there. But I imagine no matter what you present, not even comment on it at all? It would be impossible for it to be more persuasive than your beauty. That doesn't work that way in court, too. It's kind of disappointing. It doesn't comment on that. Why are you here? So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they've invited. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way, really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I study abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned... I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. The stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. But this is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are they supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo for Lynn, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Constance Court. So, Constance Court was your professor here at the Academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Athena, are you tearing up? I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin knows a lot of who he is at Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Air Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall, and it might help us catch her killer. October 24th, famous Legal Academy, 3th Lecture Hall. But we will reprise it next time. Thank you for watching. Oh, well, this is going directions, and I have to bring back Gavin's voice. I was like, yeah, I don't have to do his accent anymore. No, it's back. It's fine. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps with keeping content like this and more. Found links for that in the description below, along with the links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again, Capcom Creators, for the code. And until next time, this is RennyMT signing out. Bye!